What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Sam Holo, and today I bring you a vlog where I thought I'd try something a bit new for the channel, doing a vlog like this. My brother and I, yesterday, we decided to go and play tennis as the weather at the moment is absolutely boiling. So we thought that we would try and play some sport for you guys, but we were heading into town anyway. So I thought I'd take my camera, record the game for you and see if you guys will enjoy that. If you want to see anything more of this kind of stuff, then let me know in the comments down below. As always, give the video a like, share it with everyone, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. So we're here at the tennis court, guys. I'm here with Josh. You can see him over there. He's practicing his serve. Just going to play some bit of tennis. Shot Sam. I've got the camera set up in this corner over here, so that you guys can see every point. I'm going to record every match for you, so hopefully you can enjoy that. But I guess play some tennis, shall we? So we're here, guys, ready to start. Gonna do the toss. I'll do it with my racket if you want to call Ruffles move. Alright, fine. It's rough. What do you want to do?
I'll let you serve.
Sam to serve first. I will take this side of the court. May the best man win, good sir.
Oh, handshake.
Let's do this. We're going to play one set. Me to serve first. Watch some magic. So here we are, and welcome to the inaugural Park Championships. I'm Samuel Smithington, and I shall be your commentator for today. And here we have Sam in the yellow and Josh in the blue, and Sam winning that first point after a lovely shot at the net. This is the first time, oh, there's a fly in my face, I apologise about that, but this is the first time that this championships will be held at the inaugural John Coles Park. Sam hitting his first serve long there, but we want to thank you all for joining us today. It's going to be a good game of tennis, we believe. Sam with his second serve, Josh with a nice return, Sam with a lovely short backhand, and Josh absolutely smacks one over the baseline, whacking into the fence, which is keeping it from going in the garden. 30 love to Sam now. And that serve is long. For those of you who don't know tennis, the way tennis is scored, you go through from naught, or love as they call it, and that is a horrible double fault from Sam right there, putting it 30-15 to him. As I was saying, you start from love as they call it, and you go all the way through till you get 40. Doesn't go 1 to 40, you go 15, 30 and then 40. Don't ask me why, I didn't invent the game, it seems a bit ridiculous to me. Sam again hitting a first serve into the net there. Can he get the second serve in? Yes he can, lovely. Nice return from Josh. And Sam hits the forehand straight into the ground to make it 30 all. On to the next point. Again another first serve into the net from Sam. He needs to get better at that if he's going to win the match. Here comes the second serve. And that is an overhit return from Joshua there again. A little bit of history about tennis. I believe it was originated in England as Sam hits his first serve out. The Tudors played it. It was lawn tennis as it was known then. Hence the amazing championships that is Wimbledon. I hope you all watched it this year. It was fantastic. As Sam hits a brilliant second serve, it is returned very badly by Josh, and that means he wins the game. Josh to serve now. Hits his first serve into the net. Second serve. Gets over. Forehand return from Sam. Again, he hits the return into the net. 15 love to Josh. That is a very, very long first serve. Josh has clearly been hitting the gym way too much here. Second serve from Josh. And that's long again. That's a double fault from him. He's clearly not happy about that, but makes it 15 all. Another first serve into the net. We've been seeing that a lot in this game. Second serve coming up now. Oh, that's a double fault from Josh. He almost looked like he hardly hit that. Makes it 15-30. Then the first serve goes. When you're talking in tennis and talking about the score, nice forehand return from Sam, you always mention the server's score first, hence why I said 15-30 then. And that makes it now 15-40, as you can see. First serve goes wrong again from Josh. He's hit, that looks like he hits the frame of his racket, which is not what you want to be hitting it. You obviously want to be hitting with the strings. And that's a double fault. That's the first break of serve we have had in this game, which means that Sam won that game, putting him 2-love up in the set. A set, of course, is first to 6 games, and Sam winning the first point in the third game puts him 15-love up. So, marvellous first serve from Sam. But Josh has called it out, so we're going to make that the second serve. And he puts that into the net. That could be costly for him, that first serve not going in, even though he hit it quite well. Another first serve goes into the net. As I said before, he needs to improve his game there. That's long again. That puts Sam 15-30 down now. Sam choosing the glorious colour of yellow for this game. I think it suits him quite well, wouldn't you? Yes, I think I agree. And that was a bad return from Josh, making it 30 all in the game. First serve, not quite getting over the net there. If he hits one of those serves in, it's going to be an ace, I'm sure of it. An ace, for those of you who aren't tennis fans, is one of the where there is a serve and the returner cannot return the ball. Good second serve from Sam. Oh, that's right on the baseline from Josh, and that's a great return from him, putting it 30-40 in the game. His break of serve for Joshua. Again, another good return from Josh, right in the corner of the court. Really hard for Sam to get those on the back, and he has to try and come in. Oh, well, got to. And Josh gets that one. Oh, and he's hit it long. That could have been a brilliant passing shot, and he's really not happy with himself. And that puts the score to 40 all, as it is known in tennis as deuce. There's a first serve going in from Sam. Nice return from Josh. Sam overhits the second point, and his ground strokes have been poor today. He needs to improve that in his game. Oh, I think that serve was just long from Sam. Oh no, Josh has called it in. Josh has called it in, so that puts us back to deuce. Don't ask me why they call it deuce. I don't know why it is asked that. It just makes me thirsty when I talk about it, and now I want a glass of juice. Anyway, that's a horrible shot from Sam, and his ground strokes have been poor. Throwing his racket, I don't think he meant to do that, but that's not clearly the way a sportsman should work. Sam hitting the first serve into the net. He's clearly a sportsman in his prime. Looking like a young Andy Murray, I would say, on this hard court. And that second serve is in. It's been called in from Josh. That's right in the corner. That's a brilliant second serve, and Josh just couldn't get there. Takes the game back to deuce. So Josh just along with that first serve from Sam. Josh has to pick up the ball there because we have no ball boys in this championships because we simply cannot afford them. It's a good return from Sam, and Josh hits the forehand into the net, and that's the advantage for Sam. Josh has wasted 2 break points in this game so far, and that could be costly for him in getting back into the match. That's a very long serve from Sam. Clearly he's been hitting the gym too much. I mean, look at him, he is at the peak of his physical fitness after all. Bouncing that ball with confidence. Nice return from Josh there. We could be having a rally on irons, but Sam's hit long. He's wasted a chance to win the game. First serve from Sam. That's out from Josh. But Sam played on, but Josh has actually hit the second ball out, so it didn't matter in the end anyway. We're going to have... well, that's another first serve into that. He has been improving as you go on. It's obviously hard playing against a left-handed opponent. Or cack-handed, as my mother calls it. It's a good return from the backhand from Sam. And there we go, that's a better forehand, and Josh has hit that. Oh, it's a good shot from Josh. That's an even better return from Sam, and Josh can't get it back on his backhand, and that makes it 3-all. And unfortunately, guys, the footage corrupted when I came to upload this, so I'm afraid that you're going to rejoin the game at 5-1. Sorry for that interruption. You rejoin us at the game as 5-1 to Sam. So Sam is serving for the match. Call me Sue Barker, I sound exactly like her, clearly I know I should be presenting Wimbledon. They actually offered me the job and I turned it down as Sam hits one into the bottom of the net. These two are brothers, and although they get on very well, their rivalry when it comes to tennis is very fierce. That is a fantastic first serve. It's just gone slightly long from Sam. I think that's the story of his game, is that he can't get his first serves in. Josh, on the other hand, has had a awkward first serve. His service games have been poor, hence why Sam is 5-1 up. And we've got a rally on our hands here. Sam hits that ball long, just as I almost jinxed that rally. I think I apologise to Sam for that one. And he hits another first serve into the bottom of the net. His second serves have been good in this game though, that's another good one. It's a good shot from him. It seems like he has improved his ground stroke game throughout the match. That is a great return from Josh. That's almost a good return from Sam, but that forehand from Josh was sublime, forcing Sam right into the corner. And that is a beautiful, that's what he's been missing throughout this game. Serves like that, that's an ace. I'm going to go back to how we know him, by hitting one into the bottom of the net. Second serve coming up, another good one from Sam, returned by Josh. Oh Josh, that's a poor shot from him. He's not been at the top of his game today. We all know that he can play better than that. He's been referred to as the next Rafa Nadal is what I've heard in the papers. Whether you think that to be true or not is a different matter. I'll let the tennis do the talking there, as they say. Got a good rally on our hands here. Good, both the men playing excellent backhands and forehands, and Josh just hits that one into the net, chucking his racket up in the air in frustration, I believe, as he's let 3 break points drop and brought it back to 40 all. Again throwing his racket in frustration, as that puts Sam into the match point with advantage. Can he get this serve in? No, he hits it into the net, as usual with this game. I am a big Sam fan, as you can probably tell, and that's the second serve that's gone out, and he's not happy as he's thrown the match points away. It's back to deuce. Oh, that's a fantastic first serve. What a first, and he's very happy with that, the fist pump. Again, another good first serve. And Josh Smith hit that. Oh, it's hit the bottom of the net, and Sam wins. He's clearly delighted with that, and you can tell by his celebrations. And Sam has won the very first Park Championships.
So guys, we've just finished. He's pouring water over himself because it's pretty hot day. Victory for Sammy. 6 games to 1, was it? Yeah.